I'm Pat Pattison. This is the best of California. This is our romantic getaway segment. We're here in our Bambi Airstream from Airstream, Orange County. We're going to take a romantic trip up to the Queen Anne Hotel in San Francisco, the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo, and a few other surprises. So stick with us. Grab your sweetheart, grab a rose. Let's go get romantic. I love the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo. Romance, rocks, and a themed room of your choice. Hi, it's Pat Pattison, and I'm so excited to be here with Amanda Rich, and we are at the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo, the famous Madonna Inn. And Amanda, tell me a little bit of the history of why this incredible rock structure is behind me.
Yeah, so Alex and Phyllis Madonna, they established the Madonna Inn in 1958. Mr. Madonna was in the construction business and would travel up and down the coast and would stay at different places that were all, cookie cutter, all the same. And so he and his wife decided they wanted to create this amazing place that is unique, that is different, that everybody could come and be a part of and feel at home. So we have 110 different rooms. We have 2 restaurants. We have gift shops. We have horseback riding. We have tennis courts, hiking and biking trails. So we have a little something for everybody. It's really evolved over the years, but Mr. Madonna had this brilliant idea. He came up with it and wrote it down on a napkin and then ran from there.
Is it true that the rock theme was because he kept coming up with rocks?
Oh yeah, he would move those rocks with boulders, and he's like, you know what, I might as well use these.
You got to see it because the restroom's made out of rocks. It's very beautiful. And is there a type of rock this is?
That's a good question.
Granite, the rocks, the California rocks,
yeah,
our
California
favorite.
Rock.
Our favorite.
But I was gonna say some of the rocks that you'll actually see in the rooms, they actually would put the rock there and then build the room around it.
So we're gonna take a look around. We're gonna see some of the themed rooms. I gotta find out what's the most popular themed room.
I would have to say the Caveman, which is completely rock floors, rock ceiling, rock walls. There's a waterfall shower. That room will rent a year in advance.
So you got a high demand for that.
Yes.
And we're talking about romantic getaways. So is there a honeymoon suite or is there?
Oh, we got lots of romantic rooms. We have love nests, love birds, romance. If you can think it, we probably have a room that features that style.
What's the biggest change you think this hotel has seen over the years?
You know what? I think the popularity has changed from, people looking just for a place to stay to more of a place with social media nowadays. Everybody wants to come and take their pictures with the themed wallpaper. And I think just in the last couple of years, we've really noticed that transition of just people coming specifically to come take photos.
Is it true there's a famous urinal hidden here somewhere?
There is, yes.
What's the story behind that?
So the men's urinal, which is located downstairs, has a waterfall urinal. So as the men step up, the waterfall will come down.
We're talking about romance, so I digress. and so in terms of people coming in here for a honeymoon, a wedding, who do they get in touch with?
Well, we have our main line, which is 805-543-3000. Yeah, and that just basically will take you to the front desk. They'll tell you and direct you to exactly the people. We have a whole banquet department, if you're wanting to have a wedding, that would handle that. We also have, our steakhouse that does dining reservations. Obviously, when you first walk into the steakhouse, you'll see it's all pink and very romantic. So no matter what time of year, the pink is what kind of stands out. And Mr. Madonna felt that pink was a romantic color and that made everybody look good.
This is incredible. This is the steakhouse, and it's decorated. We're here at Christmas time. But Amanda, tell me what other themes happen throughout the year.
So we like to go along with the seasons. So if you come in February, you'll see hearts hanging on the tree, lots of Valentines. Everywhere you look, we'll have hearts and red and pink. Then at Easter time, we have our Easter bunny and our Easter eggs all around. And then in October, we do a little Halloween decoration and then right into Christmas. So Christmas decorations are always up before Thanksgiving.
So I just got the most exciting news. Amanda's mother watches the show on the Central Coast CW5, so give a shout out to your mom.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Mom.
Sandy, thank you for watching the show. Okay, we got that out of the way. So, which room are we in now?
We are in Old Fashioned Honeymoon right now.
Now, what makes it old-fashioned? I mean, is it just the style of the motif, or only old people get to come?
Oh no, it's the style of the motif. On the walls we have kind of a fleur-de-lis, old-fashioned style wallpaper. Yeah, so that's kind of what makes it, you know.
Wow. And so, you know, in terms of honeymoons, I mean, do people come and stay a week? Do they stay a weekend? What is it all over the
I
map?
think it's probably more like a week stay, or depending on if they're having their wedding and they stay here for a couple days. But there are so many things to do. You can't just be here one day.
Amanda has brought me to Hearts and Flowers. Tell me about this place.
Yes, this is one of the definitely lovey-dovey rooms. If you look around, you can see this fun red wallpaper. We also have, you know, heart furniture. There's hearts on the front door when you walk in. It just oozes love.
This is unbelievable, just in terms of the theming and the coziness of these rooms. Even though they're large, they just feel very cozy. And I don't know if that was just the time that they were made, if it's the rock. What do you think that is?
I think it's probably a little of everything. I think it also has to do with the furniture and just the aesthetics. Mrs. Madonna, and they were really into that. You know, they wanted people to feel at home. So I think that really comes across.
It does. And I think, you know, modern hotels, very stark and very kind of, you know, minimalist. This is not minimalist. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And so when you recommend to a friend that might be having a honeymoon, what room do you recommend?
This is definitely one of my favorites, Hearts and Flowers. I also like Romance, which is kind of like the sister room to this, but the wallpaper is more blue. Also Love Nest, that's one of my favorites. It has a spiral staircase in the center of that room. Yeah. It's one story, but there's a little pergola at the top, so you can go and peek out. But, I mean, there's so many rooms here that you can't help. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Great. So that's our look at the Madonna Inn. I'm so thankful to Amanda Rich. That was a wonderful tour.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to share this beautiful place with everybody.
Yeah, so check it out. Here's the information. Book your honeymoon, wedding, anything amidst the beautiful rocks and the pink hearts up here at the Madonna Inn. My favorite themed room at the Madonna Inn was that Hearts and Flowers room. So much to do on the Central Coast. On our romantic getaways. This is Sycamore Mineral Springs Hotel and Spa in Avila, and this is an incredible place. One of the amazing things about it is check out this view out here. You're like in a tree house. This is incredible. So all these oaks. So this has been a sulfur spring since I don't know when. We'll find out the history. But check out what's out here. Beautiful, beautiful trees. And what we're here for, the hot springs. So it's right outside your room. It's private. It's clothing optional. And I'm going to try it out. Like many mineral springs, this area dates back to Native Americans, the early Spanish era, the Mexican era, and then finally some prospectors in the 1880s and discovered the sulfur mineral water that had been here all along. In the 1930s, word was out, and many Hollywood celebrities started coming up here to this incredible place on their way to Hearst Castle. And eventually, in the mid-1970s, the focus was shifted to become a destination resort. King Features, the current owner, purchased the property in 2003 with the commitment to establish it as an authentic California mineral springs resort. The Sycamore Mineral Springs Resort and Spa is on the way out to Avila Beach, just south of San Luis Obispo. Nearby are incredible beaches, all sorts of trails, but on property, you've got hot mineral springs tubs, you got a yoga dome featuring yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi classes, you got an award-winning spa offering an array of facials and massages, you got the Secret Garden and Gardens of Avila restaurant, which specializes in fresh and sustainable cuisine. We loved it here. And just to show you how romantic this place is, it's where I proposed to longtime girlfriend Ruth Jacobson. I love you, sweetheart. So let's check out the Queen Anne Hotel in San Francisco. This is Gilded Age romance and a haunted love story. So I'm excited to be here in the Bay Area. We booked the Queen Anne Boutique Hotel, historic up here in Pacific Heights, Southern Octavia. And it's a little bit different in the fact that after I booked it, I found out it might be one of the most haunted hotels in San Francisco. Mary Lake, the head mistress of the girls' school that it originally was back in the 1890s, may or may not have had an affair with Senator John Graham Fair, who the Fairmont Hotel was named after Comstock Lode, one of the richest guys in the world back then, and pretty notorious. So Mary's ghost supposedly haunts Suite 410, her old office, but she's a benevolent ghost. Going through the doors of the Queen Anne is like stepping into 1890s America. On our visit, the holiday decorations are still up. The lobby and salon area are like what it must have felt like waiting in a millionaire's waiting room to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage. Clocks, paintings, and heavy cardboard furniture give it a warm and cozy feeling. And this couldn't be any more romantic or cozier. I feel like I'm staying in the Lincoln bedroom at the White House here at the Queen Anne. Beautiful furnishings, all from the period, right in the middle of Pacific Heights. You can't beat this place. So this is the 4th floor. That's the Mary Lake Suite. Just below her is the Senator Graham Suite. So this is supposedly the haunted suite. We're just down the hall. So excited to have run into the McCune family, and you guys are from Folsom, and it's Jim, Nathan, Zach, Maddie, and Tricia. And Tricia, I talked to you this morning in the lobby. Why did you guys come to the Queen Anne?
We just think it's a beautiful area. We like to get away over the holidays, see the lights of the city, and this is a special place because the kids really like paranormal activity. And it's a beautiful hotel decorated for Christmas. Couldn't miss it.
Oh, this is incredible. And Zach, tell me a little bit about the paranormal part.
Well, I'm very interested in paranormal anything, and so I just heard a lot about the history of this hotel, and I really wanted to come, so that's pretty fun.
That's great. And Maddie, did you hear anything? Anything happened last night? Mary Lake?
I didn't hear anything in particular last night. I actually had a friend who had been here as well too, and he was texting me saying, "Tell me if you see any ghosts or anything." So we were on the lookout for sure.
So that's kind of fun. And Jim, you have a big crew here.
Yes.
So, and I understand you've been in Folsom a long time, and we're going to come check out Folsom. Tell me what your favorite part of the hotel.
I think the lobby and just the decorations, and we've come here and met family here in years past to exchange gifts and just kind of spend time in the hotel and in the lobby with the Christmas tree and the decorations, and that's just kind of nice to still feel the season. Like Christmas is just past, but still feeling the spirit of the season. No pun intended.
Wow, I love that Queen Anne boutique up there in San Francisco. Imagine it surviving the earthquake. Let's keep going. Are you ready for a more creative and fulfilling second act? I know I was. So I wrote a book about it, Creative U-Turn, 9 Steps to Your New Creative Life and Career. It outlines my journey of leaving corporate America at age 55 to become a TV host, actor, and a senior model. It's an easy-to-follow plan that can get you where you want to go. Creative U-Turn. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Balboa Press, and other places. Or go to my website, patpattison.net, and sign up for our free monthly workshops based on the book. So join me. Make your creative U-turn now.
Order your book today and join Pat Pattison by registering at patpattison.net for his free monthly workshop.
For those couples who like a little outdoor adventure in your romance, let's look at the Inn Town Campground in Nevada City. Romantic outdoors, glamping, camping, and roughing it with convenience. Let's talk to Intown Campground owner Aaron Thiem about how you can enjoy the great outdoors plus keep a lot of your modern conveniences intact. We're in Nevada City, and Erin owns and operates the Outside Inn we stayed in, but she has this incredible other business, which is this campground in town. Erin, so tell me about this business.
So we're here at the Intown Campground, which, as Pat said, is a campground. We're in the heart of downtown Nevada City. And what's unique about our campground is that we have 3 different types of camping. We've got tent sites, we have RV hookups, and we also have glamping tents.
This is unbelievable, and I particularly like our California bear over there. But explain how this all works.
Sure. So we're once again in a glamping tent here at the Intown Campground, and this is a canvas walled tent. It's got electricity, as you can see. I turned on the light. Got a bed. This is a queen size bed. It's got linens, a heated mattress pad for these cooler evenings. Yeah, or a fan if you're here in the summertime. And it's all set up and ready. So when you want to go camping, but everything is just too much work, you just bring the food and you come camping, and you can come sit outside on the deck and look at the trees and soak up the nature and just get outside without quite as much work.
And it's just a beautiful spot. I mean, I camped a lot as a kid. It feels like that. And this is just kind of a new version for people that want something that's a little more convenient. You could walk to town from here, right?
Yeah, we are only 1 mile from downtown Nevada City, so not quite as close as the Outside Inn, but definitely in town. And we always tell people that, you get the feel of a state park with all the beautiful trees. We're 15 acres, over 2,000 trees here, but you have the amenities of a private campground. So we have a swimming pool, communal kitchen, and resources. We have a camp store, beautiful bathrooms, outdoor showers. We do outdoor movies for the kids. So we have a lot of amazing features, but you still get the feel of it. And if you really don't want to rough it, you just order a pizza and they deliver.
I love that glamping option at the Intown Campground. Keeps it easy. Show up with food and have fun. Let's see what's next. Now, the Hotel del Coronado in Coronado. A Victorian masterpiece and some like it hot Hollywood playground. So my favorite romantic getaway is always going to be the beach. The Hotel del Coronado. When it opened in 1888, it was the world's largest resort. It's still the second largest wooden building in America. Host to presidents, celebrities. This is where future King Edward VIII met Wallis Simpson and ended up abdicating the throne for that romance. You gotta love that. Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis supposedly had a torrid affair during the filming of Some Like It Hot. So here is a place steeped in romance. Let's go check out the Hotel del Coronado. The Hotel del Coronado is one of the most recognizable hotels in the world, mainly because it was featured in the incredibly successful film Some Like It Hot.
Hold it. Great, please.
It's also known as the Del or the Hotel Del, and it's one of the last surviving examples of an American architectural genre, the wooden Victorian beach resort. When the 399-room hotel opened for business in February 1888, 1,440 San Diegans traveled across the bay. Now, the original grounds had many amenities, including an Olympic-sized saltwater pool, tennis courts, and a yacht club with architecture resembling the hotel's Grand Tower. It had a Japanese tea garden an ostrich farm, billiards, bowling alleys, hunting expeditions, and deep-sea fishing. The popularity of the hotel was well established immediately. It already had hosted Presidents Harrison, McKinley, Taft, and Wilson. By the 1920s, Hollywood stars and starlets discovered that the Del was the in place to stay, and many celebrities made their way south to party during the 1920s and 1930s, especially during Prohibition. Another famous resident of the hotel is the purported ghost of Kate Morgan. On November 24, 1892, she checked into room 302. She told staff she was awaiting the arrival of her brother, who was a doctor, but he never arrived. She was found dead on the steps leading to the beach 3 days later. Is this her rocking in this rocking chair, maybe? And if you want some gold or silver for your sweetheart, there's a shipwreck near to the Hotel Del. On New Year's Day, 1937, during the Depression, the gambling ship SS Monte Carlo, known for drinks, dice, and dolls, was shipwrecked on the beach about a quarter-mile south of the Hotel Del. Still visible today, it attracts adventurous explorers. Amazing. So this is one of my favorite parts, the afternoon down at the beach, watching the sunset out here on the sun deck at the Hotel del Coronado. Great food and drinks. Lots to do for the family if you bring kids. They got a great sweet shop here, Sundays at the Del. Plus all sorts of things you can rent on the beach. We're here in the middle of winter, and I'd go swimming if I had my trunks. So here's to the Hotel del Coronado. This is the best. Oh, that's so good. A few other favorite romantic getaway spots we couldn't get into this episode. 2 Bunch Palms out at Desert Hot Springs. Spirit Rock up in Marin. Hotel El Encanto in Santa Barbara. There are just so many.
But you don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, that's our romantic getaway episode. I hope it gave you some inspiration. I'm Pat Pattison with the best of California. Talk to you soon. How did Joey Brown do it? Are you the best? Like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and tell us about it. We'll come cover you. Let's see. How did that work? How did Joey Brown and John check?